I am with Seed System Solution, and in this video, I'm going to highlight the physical inventory report and process. If you are not able to see any of the tab or menu options that I referenced today in this video, please contact the admin user for Seed System Solution within your organization for assistance. The physical inventory report is designed to be used to take a physical inventory count of your inventory. So to navigate to it, you're going to go to your main menu. Then you're going to select Reports, Inventory, and then Physical Inventory. It's going to be blank upon navigating here, so you will need to filter. Just like on any report, you're going to have a variety of filter options. The first thing you do want to set is your as of date. So this is going to be the date that it's calculating your current inventory count totals as of. I'm going to use today's date. And then we are going to filter down by either your product details, lot details, location details to get the inventory that you want to pull your physical count on. So once you've filtered the report, it is going to sort by your product name. And then after that, it's going to sort by your lot and your location. So it's going to give you a summary line per product, per lot at each location. And then it will display your inventory ID number as well. A few things that you have on this report, you can click on the product name and it will navigate to the product list for that product. You can click on the information icon and that will give you a running total of what is making up your current on-hand amount. If you click on your lot number, it's going to take you to your quality assurance data. And if you click on the print icon, that is going to print out a sample label. On the label, it has a barcode for your variety and your lot information. So from here you can print your list first. And to do that, you're going to open your hamburger menu. You can select print and your print is going to print the report just as is. So it's going to have your product information, lot, location information, as well as print your current on hand. You can also export this out to a CSV file, or you can select print blind, and print blind is going to print the physical inventory with no quantity. So it's the same thing, no quantity, and then a space to enter your current count and your bin location that it's found. So once you've printed that and you've done your physical count, you can then enter in your physical inventory date. So this is going to be your date you're taking your physical inventory as of. When you select that date, it's going to then pull in your last count information. So this is going to be the last time you took an inventory and what your counts were. And then now you can start to enter in what your current inventory counts are. And this should be available on the iPad as well if you wanted to do it on the iPad, or you can take your computer around if you have a laptop while you're counting and enter them as you go, or you can type this in off of that printed blind copy. So when you enter in your quantity, if it turns red, that means there is a discrepancy from what your current quantity is to what your new quantity is. If it's black, that means everything was good. And then you would just repeat that going down the line. And again, in your bin location or your warehouse location found, you can put what bin that this is currently located in case you wanted to do a warehouse adjustment to move this information around. So that will also print on the discrepancy list. So from here, you're going to, you can print your discrepancy. So you have a list of what you need to now go back and reconcile or take inventory or try and troubleshoot as to why you have a difference. So from here, you're going to print discrepancies. And now that's going to print a report of just any of your product lines or your inventory lines that had a discrepancy. After you finish that, you're going to probably want to create work orders for anything that you still need to reconcile. And so to do that, we're going to go to our inventory list. So from menu, we can go to inventory. And on that physical inventory list, there was the ID number. So it gave you the product name, your lot, as well as your inventory ID number. So here I'm going to suggest you use your filter and you search for an inventory ID number and you search for that specific inventory ID number. Make sure to take off your quantity on hand filter in case the current on hand is 0. Then you're going to press apply. From here, if you determine that we do need to make an adjustment, you're going to want to create a work order. The easiest way to do that is going to be to select your gear icon. And now you have 2 options. We can create a new work order, or we can add to an existing work order. Likely the most common types that are default work order types that you're going to use is an inventory adjustment or physical adjustment work order, or you might be using a warehouse transfer to move it around. You can also create a work order type yourself in the advanced settings under the inventory tab of system settings if you wanted to create a physical adjustment, physical count type work order, so you can keep these separate from any other sort of physical adjustments that you do. But I'm going to select physical adjustment. And this is going to create a new work order. By default, anytime you create a new work order from inventory, it is going to pull your available amount into inventory. Here we are going to edit the quantity. And to do that, we'll click on the line, click edit, and we're going to make our change. So our inventory count was 25 units. So that means we need to actually add a unit to this particular inventory line. And to do that, we're going to enter a negative first and then enter our quantity that we need to adjust. When you enter the negative, what we're doing is we're taking a negative unit out of inventory. And if you remember back to those early or elementary days of school, when you subtract a negative, you actually add. So when you take a -1 quantity, that is going to add 1 unit to your inventory. So then we can add notes if we want, or we can press continue. Now, if we needed to take a unit away, we would just enter a quantity of 1, and that's going to take 1 unit out of your inventory. And so from here, we have 2 options. If we wanted to do a work order per inventory line, we can complete this work order right now. If we wanted to add to this line and just have 1 work order that has all of the lines we adjusted for this physical inventory count, what we're going to do is leave this work order by clicking the back button. And then we would search for our next inventory line that we need to adjust. Apply that. And now in our gear icon, we are going to select add work order. And you're going to get a list of all of your current open work orders. I'm going to select that work order that we're working on for the physical count. And again, it's going to pull in our available number, which in this case is 0. So in this one, I am going to add, again, a quantity of 1. So I'm going to edit, change it to -1 to add 1 unit. And now we would just repeat that until we have worked through all of our inventory lines. And then we can complete this work order by selecting the hamburger menu and selecting complete work order, and then entering our completion date. We may get a notice that our work order is out of balance. In our case, since we only have a take, that is correct. And we're going to say yes to confirm that we know our values do not line up between our take and our make side. Then we can leave that work order. And that has completed our physical inventory count process. If you have any further questions, please watch any of our training videos on our Seed System Solution YouTube channel. You can email us at grow@seedsystem.co, or you can register for our bi monthly Seed System support Zoom meetings.